Om Shanti. This is the Sakar Murli of the 1st of July 2022. Essence. Sweet children, you have to become master oceans of love. Never cause sorrow for anyone, but continue to move along with great love for each other. Question. While moving along, which children's throats are choked by Maya? Answer. Maya chokes the throats of those who have even a little doubt about any aspect, or who experience the bad omens of lust or anger. They experience such bad omens that they leave this study. They do not understand how they forgot everything that they had studied and taught others. Their intellects become locked. Song. You are the ocean of love. We thirst for one drop. Om Shanti. This is the praise of the Father. You children understand that devotees just sing the song. You children understand to what extent the Father is the ocean of love. He makes all the impure ones pure. He gives all of you children the inheritance of the land of happiness. You know that you are claiming the inheritance. For half the cycle, when it is the kingdom of Maya, we do not have such a loving Father. The unlimited Father is the ocean of love. You now understand how He is the ocean of love, peace, and happiness. You receive all of this in a practical form, but those on the path of devotion do not receive it. They just sing this and remember Him. That remembrance is now coming to an end, because the children are personally sitting in front of Him. They understand that that song is about the unlimited Father. That Father definitely must have given so much love. In the Golden Age, all have great love for one another. Even animals have love for one another. It is not like that here. There are no animals there that cannot live together with love. You children are taught that if you become master oceans of love here, those sanskars then become imperishable. Here all are enemies of one another, because it is the kingdom of Ravan. The Father says, I am making you very lovely, exactly as I did a cycle ago. If the Father even hears that so-and-so gets angry, or hears the voice of someone getting angry, He would caution you and say, Children, it is not good to get angry. By doing so, you will experience sorrow and also cause sorrow for others. A physical father would also give these teachings to his children. He gives limited happiness, whereas that Father gives unlimited eternal happiness. Therefore, you children should not cause sorrow for one another. For half a cycle, you have been causing a lot of sorrow. Ravan has spoilt you very much. An invader loots the place he invades. You have now been enlightened as to how this drama cycle continues to turn. If you cannot understand the details of knowledge, just remember 2 words. we receive this inheritance from the unlimited Father. To the extent that you remember the Father and stay as pure as a lotus, you will gain victory over the vices, and you will accordingly claim a right to the inheritance. There are many types of vice. Not following Srimat is also a vice. By following Srimat, you become viceless. You have to remember me constantly. You do not have to remember anyone else. The Father says through this one, "O children, I have come and I will take all of you back home." All religions are number-wise. There is so much respect for the Pope. At present, everyone has blind faith. You cannot give importance to anyone except the one Father. All are artificial. Everyone has now become impure by taking rebirth. All human beings have to become completely impure by the end. They speak of the purifier, but they do not understand it in detail. This is the world of impure ones, and so what respect would they have? There is the Pope, there is the first, the second, the third, and so on, and they continue to come down. They are shown number-wise, and then they will again claim their status number-wise. You now know this cycle accurately. You come here to the unlimited Father, from whom you have to claim the inheritance. You cannot receive the inheritance without the corporeal one. The Father says, "Do not remember bodily beings. You have to remember the one Father who is the highest on high." This is a very strict order. Children, constantly remember me alone. If you remember bodily beings, then, because of that remembrance, you will have to take rebirth, and your pilgrimage of remembrance will come to an end. Your sins will not be absolved, and there will be a great loss. In a business, there is profit as well as loss. They also call the incorporeal Father the magician and the businessman. You understand that the key to divine vision is in the hands of the Father. Acha, whatever you saw, even if you had a vision of Krishna, what benefit was there in that? None whatsoever. Here, to know the drama cycle is to study. To the extent that you remember the Father and spin the cycle, so you will claim a high status accordingly. You have now become my children. You do remember that I belonged to you, do you not? We souls used to live in the supreme region. There is no question of saying this there. The drama continues to move along by itself, just as there is the fish toy. Many fish are threaded on a string. When the string is dangled, the fish slowly come down. In the same way, all souls are tied by the string of the drama. They continue to go around the cycle. One moment they go up, and the next moment they come down. You understand that it is now your stage of ascent. The Father, the ocean of knowledge, has come. You have now understood the stages of ascent and descent. It is so easy. How much time does the stage of descent take? And then, how does the stage of ascent come about? You know that the Father comes and turns everything around. At first, there is the original eternal deity religion, and then the other religions come. You children know that it is now your stage of ascent, and that the stage of descent has come to an end. There is a lot of sorrow in the Tamo-Pradhan world. These storms are nothing. There will be such storms that big palaces will collapse. The time of great sorrow is to come. This is the time of destruction. They will continue to cry out in distress and sorrow. Only the words, O Rama, brackets, O God, will emerge from everyone's lips. They will only remember God. Even when someone is about to be hung, the priest says, Remember God the Father. But they do not know anything. They do not even know about their own souls accurately. They do not know what I, the soul, am, or what part I play. A soul is so tiny. It is said, a soul is as tiny as a star. Many have a vision of a soul. It is a tiny light. It is a white light, like a dot. No one can see it except in a divine vision. Even if they do see it, they do not understand it. Without knowledge, they are not able to understand anything. Many have lots of visions. That is not a big thing. Here you can use your intellects to understand. Baba explains accurately. It is not in anyone's intellect that a part of 84 births is recorded in a soul. The Father explains to the children who become Brahmins. It is only those children who take 84 births. This will not sit in anyone else's intellect. You understand accurately that there is a cycle of 84 births. Firstly, there is the praise of Brahmins. These Brahmins are mouth-born creation. No one else knows this. The name of Brahma Kumaris and Kumaris has become ordinary. No one understands what this organization is or why it has this name. When you put the name Prajapita Brahma, all questions will be removed. You can say, the children of Shiv Baba are all brothers, whereas the children of Prajapita Brahma are brothers and sisters. When they understand this, there will not be any questions. They will understand that a new world is being established and that you truly are becoming pure from impure through Brahma. Raksha Bandhan that you celebrate now is an old system which has continued. You now celebrate the meaning of it. You receive knowledge of all the memorials at this time. You will not celebrate the birth of Rama in the Golden Age. There is no question of celebrating there because you do not have any knowledge there. You won't even know that you are in your stage of descent. you will continue to take rebirth in happiness. Your creation there is created through yoga. There is no mention of vice because it is not the kingdom of Ravan. There they are completely viceless. They have a vision of shedding their body beforehand. Otherwise, how would it be known that they shed one old body and take another new one? From here, you will first go to the land of silence. You children understand that that is our home, that it is the land of silence. It is our home as well as our father's, the one we remember. You became separated from the Father, and so you remember him. When you are in happiness, you do not even remember the Father. It is a world of happiness. Baba just stays in his own land as though he is in the stage of retirement. People in the world go into the stage of retirement when they grow old. However, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, cannot be called old. It is bodies that are young or old, souls remain the same. The shadow of Maya is cast on souls. You children have now understood everything. Previously you did not understand anything. The Father has explained the secrets of the Creator and creation. You children are sitting in front of him. There is a lot of praise of him. A president is a president. A prime minister is a prime minister. Each one has received his own part. The Father is praised as the highest on high, and so we definitely have to receive the highest inheritance. This is a matter of great understanding. You children have to explain just as the Father explains. First, you have to give the introduction of the Father and explain that you also receive the inheritance from the Father. Yours is the family path. This cycle should be rotating in your intellects. You definitely must do service. Day by day, it will become much easier. Only then will there be an expansion in the number of people. When everything is received easily, faith is also instilled easily. New ones begin to dance in happiness. They have full faith. Each one's part continues number-wise according to their efforts. Each one is making effort to earn a true income. There is a difference between a true and a false income. True diamonds sparkle from afar. Today, people have a lot of difficulty keeping money. Where can they keep it? Where can they hide it? The time will come when, although they have money, they will not be able to do anything. Even among you children, the locks on your intellects are being opened number-wise. If there is the experience of bad omens somewhere, there is then doubt and they leave this study. They used to study and teach others, but they do not understand what happened. Their throats choke with even the slightest doubt. They had doubt in Baba, they indulged in vice, and fell down completely. The greatest enemies are lust and anger. Attachment is no less either. It isn't that sannyasis do not have memories of their earlier lives. They have full memories. Enlightened souls understand from signals how bhog is offered, who comes and what happens. The drama continues second by second. Everything is fixed in the drama. They will do whatever happened a cycle ago. Only that will emerge. Each part of the drama will continue to be revealed second by second. The main thing is to have remembrance of the Father, through which sins are absolved. Your sins will be absolved to the extent that you stay in remembrance of the Father. Otherwise, the Father, in the form of Dharamraj, will give you visions. At present, there are many who make many mistakes and hide them from the Father. Their names may be good, but the Father knows how low their status becomes. There are many bad omens. They perform wrong, sinful acts and hide them from the Father. Nothing can remain hidden in front of the truth. Everything of yours is fixed up above. Baba is the knower of the secrets within. You should understand that if you secretly perform sinful acts, you will experience a lot of punishment. We Brahmins have become instruments to look after everything. So, if we have that habit ourselves, it is not good. If a teacher in a school has been reported, the principal would ask him to leave in front of the whole gathering. You should be very concerned. You just have to remember one Shiv Baba. Baba says, constantly remember me alone. You have to go to the Father, and so remember him and spin the discus of self-realization. If you remember anyone else, your spiritual pilgrimage comes to an end. Acha. To the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the Mother, the Father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children, and the spiritual children say Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence Vedana. 1. In order to save yourself from the bad omens of Maya, remain constantly true to the true Father. If you make a mistake, do not hide it from the Father. Remain free from performing wrong acts. 2. Not to follow Srimat is also a vice. Therefore, do not disobey any Srimat. You have to become completely viceless. Blessing. May you be a great soul who reveals the manners of truth in your face and behavior. Great souls have the power of truth in them. However, along with truth, you must also have manners. Everything about great souls who have the manners of truth will automatically reveal their manners. Their speaking, seeing, moving, eating and drinking and walking around. If manners are not there, there is no truth. Truth is never proven by trying to prove it. It is self-evident. No one can hide the Sun of Truth. Slogan: make humility your armor and you will constantly stay safe. Om Shanti.